That's just bullshit. And his accusation that there's no real scientists or free thinkers or people attempting to seek the truth, and somehow they're all more corrupted than these assholes, these lazy bastards sitting in their cathedrals mumbling their bullshit. I mean, that's just bullshit. The religious are not seeking the truth with most certainty in higher numbers than the atheists. Yes, there's plenty of ignorant atheists. You're only atheists because there's a bandwagon that says fuck you on it, and they just love to say fuck you. But that's not, I think, either the majority or, especially with the price you pay. I mean, it's socially inconvenient to be an atheist. So anyway, so I think that's bullshit. It doesn't really matter. The point is Anton is conceding this truth issue can't be resolved. Therefore, it's a fruitless and pointless pursuit. So let's just make up a good lie, and that's just crap. And the truth, in my opinion, the only necessary truth, the one relevant, is accessible. What we do know is that all this was not written on a piece of paper ahead of time, and where something said, oh yeah, I will inject this dead matter with animation, and I will let it for 2 billion years consume and reproduce in preposterously wasteful manners for the purpose of having a pantomime ape someday argue that there's no point in arguing, or some other kind of nonsense. No, it cannot be logically cognized in that manner. That's an illogical cognation. Anyway, there's nothing here to indicate the hand of a god, or the hand of an intelligent universe, or the hand of intelligent, elements and atoms and specules of energy. No, they don't know what they're doing. They're, acting out what was initiated billions of years ago, a script written billions of years ago, and that's all. And it does have meaning merely because in this manifestation of the slop that was thrown at the canvas, in this manifestation, it did turn into a Mona Lisa. It did turn into something fucking interesting. And in most manifestations, it won't. It won't construct something meaningful. It will just construct matter banging into matter, energy banging into energy. And again, recognize that the substance of your intellectual calculations are attempting to, in the first part of your life, figure out how you can get through this shit with the cash register indicating a profit. And then you start to realize that if you're intelligent, that the profit doesn't matter who's doing the profit and lossing. The game is to reduce the losses and increase the profits for all the collective of consciousness of vulnerable things that can be squashed in something's hand. And so then you play the game a little different intellectually, intelligently. You attempt to. And the thing you've got to override is the instinct to do the pantomime, to do the dance. That stuff is a distraction. That'll keep you from being productive. That'll keep you from doing what's in the best interest of these sentients. And I think Professor Anton is just completely fucked-hearted to think that he can give people a bullshit narrative and they'll be more productive than they will if they pursue a rational, logical truth, understand, and perhaps be even horrified by the implications of that truth and begin to act on it. I think that's a quicker way to, reducing reproduction controlling civilization, gaining some sort of management skills, creating the umpires necessary for this game to be played reasonably without heads rolling all over the place unnecessarily. So yeah, whatever. But man, strange as fucking goddamn conversations. I mean, people, like I say, the substance of what they value or want seems to make sense, but the premises that they build this on, I just can't. I can't. There's no. The whole logical wheels. If I try to duplicate their thought process, the whole wagon falls off the track and breaks into a million pieces. I can't construct any kind of logical foundations or sensible anything. It's insensible rubbish. So anyway, till the next time. Oh, a rabbit. There's this rabbit jumping. I wouldn't stand a chance where I live. Jeez. Hey, stupid rabbit. Okay, that's not to be called stupid. Anyway, until next time. Alright, only 3 minutes left, so I better get to the point here. I was thinking about this difference between people, just these subtle differences and profound difference in terms of certain philosophical perceptions anyway. What causes that? It just must be a collection of life experiences. You know, you have a few, you spend a little bit too much time unsettled in your existence, and you know, maybe that is enough to turn the color of some blob in your head, and so you'll approach it from that glass half empty rather than glass half full attitude, and you know, maybe it all falls into place from there. But I still say it, so there's a logic here. There's logic somewhere that should be able to defeat all of that coloring that we do. We should be able to knock this down to a hard, high contrast black and white drawing and define what we've got. That's a good metaphor. The other thing, I was thinking about a board game, maybe. You know, where you think there's a video out there that has like 100 people, and only 3 people out of 100 have internet, and only 10 people have this, and only 1 person has that. And, it'd be really great maybe to have a board game that people could play, video game, also, where the actual odds of life are imposed when you play the game. You know, and you end up being some guy with shit worms, you know, in Nairobi or something. You know, just some dismal mediocrity life, and might be interesting. I mean, I've thought about doing it on the bigger scale, like what kind of life form would you be if we randomized it? You know, because people talk about reincarnation, all this animal shit and whatever, but I mean, most of the substance of life is doing the little life thing. It's on that scale down there, all the little things doing the consuming and reproducing. You know, most of the feeling stuff is here with us, but you know, even on that scale, you know, the odds are you're going to be a mole rat digging through the ground in Africa. That's what consciousness looks like. So anyway, enough said. Till the, you know, a composite of what consciousness looks like. And who wants to live like that? Who wants to be, you know, the risk. I mean, if you had to really pay the price for the risk that life imposes,